Hey, Matt. Yeah. There's this side, okay? Then there's, this side. Whatever color this is, 63, isn't whatever color this is, 760. Okay? Or not, there it is. Now there's the same photographs where it's gray. And the mud splatter has not changed. Same mud splatter. As a matter of fact, oh yeah, okay. See the same mud splatter. But some are gray and it's blue. Now, all the way across the ass end, this is a 760. Mystic Teal Mica. There it is. Plain as day. 760. We'll put 760 over there. This is not a 760. This is a K95 because of the door handle on the mirrors. It's a K95. That's K95 with a 760 ass end. $760. So you have to get used to the terminology. You're not even used to the terminology. Okay? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay. See that interior? That interior is like all blue. That's all 760 interior. Okay? That's all 760 interior there. Everything's just fine with this here, right? Everything's just fine with that there. I don't see. Other than, now this is gray. That's all 760, not a problem. Notice if they got this down here, but they didn't actually take a picture of it. They didn't get down there and get a close-up and take a picture of it and tell you what this actually is. So they're hiding it. Well, we have to hide it. If it was traces, they would be down there taking a big, massive picture of it. Here's a famous blood transplant. Man, everything looks just fine now. Everything looks just fine, right? That even looks like a 760 right there. So what's going on with all these colors and shades and shit, huh? Well, see, now there's an identification mark, but you didn't get down there and actually take a picture of it. You can't tell what it is. That's 2-3, you know. Well, that's about what it should look like, right? Down there. That looks too blue, doesn't it? That's blue, blue, blue. It's all blue. There we go. And that's all bluish, right? Right. Shouldn't it be gray? You'd think it'd be gray. Is that gray to you? No, that's blue. That's all blue, no gray whatsoever. Okay, see? It's all blue. It's all blue. That's a blue interior, right? That's all blue interior. See? That's blue. What? Nothing looks wrong there, right? What's this? This is the back quarter panel, and it's greenish, not bluish. See, it's more green. It's greenish, not bluish. Okay, those are the photos. What do you have? This back panel piece right there is greenish. And that's what you got. Go in there and actually take a look at it, because when you, and these are the actual photos that was put in evidence, okay, these ones. There's other ones that are like these, but they're grayed out. They're grayed out. But the inside and the interior of that is supposed to be distinctly gray, not blue like it is, and green like it is. Did any of them come with a blue interior and a green interior? How about a blue and green interior? Okay. So, no. And when you actually go take a look at the pictures themselves, they don't print. They don't print right. See, they print differently. See, what is green now looks blue when you print them out. But you can obviously see them when you don't print them out. That's interesting enough. Frick, I just found something new. You're always learning something new, okay? Yeah, there's a different, it's different. Because that's green. Not to waste your time, but this is green in the picture when you look at it on the laptop, but it's blue when it gets printed out. It's blue when it's printed out, but it's green on the laptop. Something's going on here, folks. But this one isn't. This one was green, it's come out green. Maybe I just have to take a picture of the picture because it's embedded into the, I better take snapshots of this stuff. But anyway, no. See, Walch is like this. Teresa actually, believe it or not, drove a 1998, not a 1999. And the reason is because they took the vehicle into evidence and they got a warrant for it. They went and got a warrant for it, and he wrote down a 98. So they took in a 98 dark green RAV4. Okay? And it said dark green on it. So they actually took in the vehicle that the 5 girlfriends of Teresa, will find later on. Okay? Wait a minute. They took that one in. But that one's already logged in as being impounded on the 3rd. And yet they got a search warrant on the 5th, and the girls found it and they shoot them away. See? So Teresa actually drove in 1998. Well, 760 only came into effect in 1999. So 6P3 Deep Jewel Green is the only green that you have in 1998, because in 1997 the Sequoia Forest Green went out. So in 1998, that year only, 760 Mystic Teal Mica was the only green available for the entire spectrum, and the search warrant was signed by Judge Fox, was for 1998. A 1998 is not a 760 because a 760 didn't come into effect until the next year's cycle. Okay? So understand there is no 760 Mystic Teal Mica for 1998 RAV4. It doesn't exist. They didn't paint it until 1999. the next year's models, okay? So it went on the 1998 production run, and there's no 760. Yeah. Because she didn't buy this one. She did not buy a 760. Believe me, she didn't have a 1999 Toyota RAV4 760. The pictures show it's a K95, but it's got 760 rear end. You can't convict somebody. Brendan Dassey did not do that. See, I know what I'm looking at. You don't. You know what you're looking at, or you generally have an idea what you're looking at now. I'm educating your ass. You're dumbass because you jumped up here and you made these. Well, Brendan's obviously guilty of sin. Well, who in the hell are you? You just walked into this, okay? And you're just spouting off all this crap you don't know. So, why don't you go over and ask to see if you can see the vehicle that's in the storage shed? See if they'd be nice enough to let you see it. Think so? Why isn't Kathleen T. Zellner getting Stephen Avery off on this? She knows exactly what it is. She knows the part numbers. They all know the part numbers. I gave them the part number list. I gave them part number for everything. Hey, let me ask you a question. Does the amber light go in front, or does the amber light go in the back? Does the red light go in the front, or does the red light go in the back? Reflectors. Well, why is there an amber reflector on the back of the Toyota that's on Stephen Avery's property? That's not proper. That's not right. Somebody took the red one off and put the orange one on. Amber one on. Okay? But then when you get down to this place, the Wisconsin State Crime Lab, it's red again. And it's red over here at the park. But only on Avery Auto side, which is amber. In the back, not the front. See? Telltale differences in between all the vehicles. The photographs that they show you. They got these same photographs, but they're all grayed. These photographs are now blued. The one is green. The outside is green siding. Brendan can't do this stuff, dude. It's out of Brendan's hands to do this stuff. And yet this stuff is happening. There you go. You can go down and download your own. You can look at it for yourself. Okay? You can look at it for yourself. No. There's too much manipulation on that vehicle that they're not the same. You know, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. This is wrong with this one. This is wrong with this one. These aren't the same ones. Gray bumper, black bumper, unpainted black bumper, painted gray bumper, and then bumper that matches the vehicle with green bumper, and then there's a blue bumper. There's 4 different bumpers here, folks. They keep switching parts and pieces out on it. Okay? All right? Are you getting this? So when it's pictured outside, it's got these panels on it, but when it's pictured inside, it's got these panels on it. Make sense of that. The point is that there are subtle differences between all the different vehicles, and that means that other people are manipulating it beyond Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. That's it. You can see other people at work, at play. You see? If you walk down there and you actually take a look at all the vehicles. And remember, 760, they didn't produce 760 in 1998. And Teresa had a 1998, so it can't be a 760. Don't tell me she had a 1999, because this 1999 with a 760 is totally untrue. You see. And where did they get 1998 dark green, 6P3 deep jewel green was on the warrant. That was on the warrant. They seized Teresa's vehicle again. All right? And then where's the record for that going to impound? Well, that's the 760 /K95, K95 /760, Either way you want to do it, but you have to do one and the other, which means it's a bait car. Boom, that's it. Bait car. Then when you get down to the Wisconsin State Crime Lab, you got parts and pieces on it, on the exterior and interior that is not a part of that vehicle originally. It's a morphodite of different parts and pieces of vehicles, mostly the trim. But the same wheels all the way along. You got to read it. You got to read what's happening here with these vehicles. We just have dumb people. Tracy's car. That's all, Tracy's car. We don't need to go into any detail, because if we go into detail, it destroys your narrative. See, that's what happens. It destroys your narrative, and you're fucked. You're fucked. The only way they get away with it is by your ignorance. They don't get away with it by your intelligence, you see. So why am I an Avery supporter supporting his cause? What does Stephen have to do with it? It's other people switching vehicles out. Stephen's in prison, in jail. He's not doing nothing. Okay? He's up in Curvets. He's with family and stuff. He's not switching these vehicles around. He definitely isn't switching the vehicle from Avery Auto Salvage down to Wisconsin State Crime Lab. Okay? So, Matt, tell me about that. Tell me about Stephen is in jail, and the vehicle that is picked up off the property is not the same vehicle that arrives at Wisconsin State Crime Lab, or it does arrive, but it's not the same vehicle that's in the Wisconsin State Crime Lab. Okay. So it is the vehicle they took out at Wisconsin State Crime Lab, and it's not the Avery vehicle that's inside the crime lab, or it's a different vehicle outside the crime lab and it's a different vehicle inside the crime lab. It doesn't matter. We got green interior parts and pieces, panels and pieces, seats. We got gray interior panel pieces and seats. We got blue interior panel pieces and seats. And you can't see that because you're blind. You're automotively illiterate. Okay? Maybe you should take some of these pictures. Maybe you should go to Mako, and maybe you should have them tell you what you're looking at before you jump out here and make statements and judgment and everything against somebody with the mind think of Brendan Dassey, a mentally challenged individual. You know? Yeah. Maybe you should dig in a little deeper. Maybe you shouldn't just take everybody's word for it, be all gullible and crap. You know? I'll tell you, you go figure it out for yourself. You take it down to Mako. I did. You take it to somebody that, if you don't know something, take it to somebody that does know something. Got it? Shit. Anyway, kick your ass around too, Matt.